Hello, everybody, and welcome back to another episode of Darkest Dungeon 1. The last episode, we completed our first full real, I'm using air quotes, you can't see them here, real dungeon. And so now we are ready to really start getting into things here. We've got a decent amount of cash. We've got a pretty full roster. Oh, nope, don't go to the circus. Nope, I don't want, go back. Fun fact, have never done Butcher Circus, ever. Maybe that's something I'll do eventually. But we've got a few upgrades here on the Stagecoach. Now, the next things that we have gone ahead and upgraded or have available to us are the Guild and the Blacksmith, right? And so these are two things that generally I find, at least getting the first level of these upgraded is a pretty decent thing to start off with. So I'm going to go ahead and get the first level of the Guild upgraded. I would like to get the Blacksmith upgraded as well, but at least we have the Guild available to us. And what this really allows us to do is unlock abilities that we really want to have. So if we want to kind of start building our heroes the proper way and actually forming a team around abilities instead of just kind of dealing with what we have, this will allow us to do that. So usually what I like to do, at least how I do things, is I like to kind of pick my dungeon where I want to go, and then I'll build a team, and then I can start kind of going through things like that. So let's go see what we have available to us. Of course, we do have the first level of the Crimson Court available to us now. I'm going to avoid doing this until I have a good team of level 2s to take to this. I definitely want to try and get a decent stress healer on the team. In fact, I think I might even spend some time... Oops, sorry, Reynold. Getting Reynold healed up from stress. We have other frontliners right now, and I think it'd be pretty decent to at least get him just kind of healing up a little bit, feeling a little bit better about himself, and doing what he's got to do. So that way I don't have to worry about him next week, and I can use him, because he is a pretty potent hero to have. So let's take a look at what we have available to us. Actually, one thing I want to remember... So I would like to get the Blacksmith upgraded. What do we need for the Blacksmith? We need deeds. So deeds are kind of the priority. Now, we could trade things, of course. That is always available. If you didn't know, you can always open this up and you can actually trade your heirlooms for one another. It's pretty important to keep that in mind. Can definitely save you from some things. Do we have any that are for deeds? We do have one that is for deeds. We do get the lucky dice as well, which accuracy and dodge on a jester, should we get a jester, is not a bad option. So we do have... it looks just like a short dungeon. We do have a medium dungeon available to us as well. Steady Bracer for accuracy range is pretty good, but I don't really need the crests. A medium dungeon does allow us to get more money, though, which is generally a good benefit, but I think I want to focus on getting the deeds. And so generally speaking, I like to think of dungeons as either being heirloom focused or money focused, because you can't take everything, unfortunately. Sometimes that changes during the dungeon when I'm like, oh, I just found like 4 sapphires. I'm just going to take these instead of taking deeds or whatever. But this will probably be a focus for heirlooms. So let's go ahead and build a team and see what we can manage. I'm probably going to let my Vestal chill out for a little bit. And I think we're going to go ahead and bring in our Occultist. Now, what does he have on him? He has Abyssal Artillery, which we can't really use from this rank. He has Hands from the Abyss. This is one of my favorite abilities in the game, actually. So I'm probably going to go ahead and try to unlock Demon's Pull and then switch Abyssal Artillery for Demon's Pull. So he has some damage ability. He has a decent heal. Weird Reconstruction can heal for nothing and also can bleed, but nothing we can't handle. Especially if we bring like a Plague Doctor along, I might go ahead and unlock her Blinding Gas instead of her Noxious Blast, or probably switch out Emboldening Vapors for Blinding Gas. This gives us a double stun on the back rows, which is really, really good. Though the accuracy from the Yips and the Imposter Syndrome, man, those are pretty bad. I'm not gonna lie. How much would it cost to remove those? I guess is something I should maybe think about. We do have 2 Houndmasters. We have a Grave Robber. Probably going to throw the Mana Arms on over here. He has Crush, Rampart, Command, Bolster. These aren't all amazing. Like, Defender would be pretty good, but Bolster is actually a pretty good item, and so is Command. Accuracy and Crit is always a good thing to get. So we have a Healer. Do we have anybody who has Cry Havoc unlocked? We don't. So we don't have a Stress Healer, but we could definitely use... a backliner, even if we're not going to take the bleed. We could also use our Grave Robber here, opening up with like stealth, or we could, you know, open up with a Shadow Fade into like Poison Darts, Thrown Dagger kind of deal if we wanted to do something like that. Could be a fun way of playing her. Known cheat, finding a Ruin Scrounger. We also get a little bit of additional scouting. So maybe we'll go for that. We'll maybe do this, and then maybe could take Dismiss as well for the back. Though we'd have to probably unlock, you know, like Duelist Advance or something, or PBA. Nah. I'm thinking we take one of the Houndmasters. I think that might be the better option. We just go ahead and unlock like Cry Havoc and not use Guard Dog. Guard Dog is okay. Or maybe not use Hound's Harry. I mean, Hound's Harry, again, these are all okay abilities. None of them are terrible. Let's see if anything's super bad. No. More healing received. If we had a Vestal. But we don't. I'm going to try this, and then let's go back to the Hamlet and just kind of get this team figured out here. So I wanted to unlock a Demon's Pull on him. So I'll go ahead and do that. And we'll switch that for that. And I think I'm okay with her abilities. I wanted to unlock Cry Havoc on him. So we can go ahead and just have at least some form of stress healing I think will be useful. And yeah, I think this team will do okay. It's not going to be great by any means, but it'll be all right. Let's go ahead and unequip any trinkets we have lying around. Let's get everybody trinketed up here. Some additional dodge. I'm thinking we can throw the dodge on the Houndmaster, since he already has some decent dodge. They're max HP and lowered speed. Can probably throw that on our friend over here. Don't have anything else that we can use right now, so... and I think we're going to go, like I said, for this lucky dice. So let's go. This is a short dungeon, so I usually just like to take a little bit extra food just so I can heal, because I'm pretty bad at this. We do have the dog treats. We do have 2 shovels will be enough. I think 1 key will be good. A holy water, just in case we run into something that can help us stress heal. And a couple bandages. I think that'll cover pretty much everything we need to for a short dungeon. So this should be pretty quick. I'm thinking this is 100% of room battles. And yeah, we'll go ahead and get into it. I'm really starting to get in the groove of this again. But yeah, if you are watching this, what's your guys' favorite party composition in this game? I know for me, I'm a big fan of Front Rank Occultist and Hellion. I just really love the reach that, like, Hellion is probably my favorite hero in this game, in Darkest Dungeon 1 at least. Ooh, double Curio into battle. But some heroes that I don't use very often are definitely like the Grave Robber. The Abomination is another one I use very infrequently. Oh, goodness me. Well, okay. Well, he got lucky with that, that's for sure. I don't know... Was that the Egomania? Did he cure the thing that... Okay, that's fine. We don't need to interact with this. I think there's another interaction that's not the torch, but we've already got full torchlight, so... I'm not super worried about it. Triple Skelly Boys. So I'm going to go ahead and open up a Shadow Fade. Gives her a really nice buff and all that fun stuff. So we can go ahead. Now, this will lower our torchlight, so... That is something to keep in mind when we're using it. Just go ahead and pull somebody, though. Or not. But we can go ahead and get the kill anyway.
Maintain the offensive.
And then we can just... We're not going to be able to bleed him, of course. But hey, that's just part of the fun, baby. Should be able to get the oh, love that crit. 19 damage with that crit. Fantastic. Let's go ahead and get a heal here. I find with the Occultist, it is absolutely best to be preemptive with your heals. And try to get the most out of them as early as possible. Especially, you know, when we're not, you know, it's a tiny little bleed. It's not really going to do much for us, so.
Give them no quarter.
Oh yeah, all right, pretty easily. I do need to make sure I'm shuffling my party back. I wish that was something that the game automatically did. It does not, though. That is just the way that it is. All right, let's see what else we got going on here. Depending on how quick this dungeon goes, I may do a second one. I know the short dungeons are a little too short, maybe. Okay, so I believe this will give us additional damage if we use holy water on it. I think that's what it gives us. Plus 30% damage until camp. Fantastic. That'll be fun. We're not going to be camping, of course. That's going to last us the entirety of the rest of the dungeon. I'm going to need you to crit more if you're going to fall into traps like that. Do get another scouting proc here. Ooh, fun little dungeon here. We get a full scout. Fantastic. So we do have treasure over here. This is probably going to be the route that we go. We can backtrack if we wanted to do this fight, but we have to take this fight and this fight to finish out the dungeon. So let's see. Who's got the best one? 90%. Let's go for the 90%. Hopefully that'll get enough stress off her. Yeah, everybody started with a little bit of stress because they're all level 0. So that is just the way that goes. They start off with that stress. Can't do anything about it. Again, I need to get the wiki up so I can actually figure out what... I could have sworn maybe it's medicinal herbs. I know something interacts with that. No surprise here, so... Unfortunate. We'll get the Shadow Fade going. This gives us a lot of additional benefits. Now, my want is to remove the stress casters and then probably try to stress heal a little bit from there. Yeah, so he does a much weaker attack when he's in that position. There we go. There's one stress caster dead. Good dodges around the team here. Love to see that for us. All right, no, we're going to focus down the stress caster because we won't be able to outpace her otherwise. And this should hopefully hit. Another fantastic crit. Love that for us. And we'll go ahead and I'm just going to cry havoc now. Just a little bit of stress wherever we can get it. Ooh, unfortunate miss. Ooh, does he have... There's some quirks that I think interact on misses, right? What is it? Perfectionist, that's it, yeah. So he doesn't like missing. Let's try for the stun here. Unfortunate. We'll go for this, another crit. Awesome. Good little bit of stress healing there. Go for the heal. Another Cry Havoc here. Just edging off the stress wherever we can, bit by bit. 2 damage. He's gonna die. I'm gonna go ahead and just get the kill. Might be a stress heal. Unfortunately, we did not get a stress heal. And then we'll go for the stun here. We'll lower our torchlight a little bit, but it should stun him. Now, of course, we don't want to stall too long because that causes problems on its own. But any little bit of stress that we can get taken care of on our team here. Only a little bit there. But hey, that did help. That got down stress quite a bit. That's him dead now. He is going to die this round, so depending on turn order... Nah, I was about to say, we might be able to get the stress heal there, but we did not. That's fine. Let's go ahead and use the key here. Okay. Good amount of loot. Emerald is totally fine.
Even the cold stone seems bent on preventing passage.
So let's go ahead and keep going. Let's see, I want to... Okay. Gotta remember what abilities do. Okay, map is going to do nothing for us here. Okay. Fine, here with the lower torchlight. Got some loot. Ooh, very nice. I'm going to try to hold on to the journal page if I can. The reason being, and somebody correct me if I'm wrong here, but I do believe if you actually leave the dungeon with the journal page, it won't show up anymore, which just means that we have a higher chance of other loot spawning. So these are good little bits of lore. Always liked that was something they added in the game. That's both our shovels. Don't think we need another one. So depending on how we feel after we get through this last fight over here, we'll maybe consider... How are we doing on torches? We got 4 left. We'll maybe consider backtracking here to make the most of it. I'm actually not going to touch this. I'll do it on the way back. Just so that way it's a taken tile, right? So we're not going to get like a hunger proc or something on there. I'll turn order here. But we'll get the Arbalist up front. Make some much... There's no real stress casters here besides, unless you count the Arbalist being... a high crit dealer. So I'm going to go ahead and try to just we'll just kind of eliminate him and... then we'll worry with the Bone Rabble. Yeah, he just has to do... he can only do his weaker attack. It's really not that big a deal. And then these guys are not a huge threat. And the double dodge from Audrey. Yeah, or Bose, sorry. Let's see here. Let's get the kill.
Continue the onslaught.
The stress healing there.
Them all.
Another Cry Havoc. Excellent. Now, of course, he does, of course, have the ability to potentially crit and cause us all sorts of problems, but we're down to 28 here. Feeling pretty good across the board. Get a little heal going. Oh, Shadow Fade here. This is going to be a stall round, but we'll go ahead and kill him right after this. Hopefully that counts as a stress heal on him. Great. We're down to 25 there. Awesome. Pretty well done, I would say. Let's go ahead and switch us back. Let's get our torchlight back up. And... oh, she's still stealthed. I didn't honestly realize that that would go between rounds. Really? I didn't know that was a thing. All right, let's go ahead and pull our friend here. Okay, now she's no longer stealth. Let's go ahead. We do have these dog treats. Let's go ahead and use one. This gives us way more damage. Did resist it, so not much we can do there, but we might be able to stun. Dang, the stun resists. They're real. This is going to be pretty... not too bad, actually. Usually those guys can crit pretty heavily, cause a lot of damage, but nothing too crazy with that. All right, I'm going to go ahead and I'm just going to pull or kill the Arbalist, I guess. With stress heal. We're down to single digits now, which is really nice to see. I'm going to Shadow Fade. She's already feeling a bit squishy with that low health. Get her out of there. A nice dodge from our Mana Arms. Fantastic. Still have that plus 80% damage, but I'm going to go ahead and use the stress heal. Because I'm greedy like that. Let's see. What's our stun chance? I mean, we have a pretty good, this 100% base, so we'll try it. There we go. And now we can probably just use Throw and Dagger here. Got some pretty good damage.
Inspiration.
And I'm gonna go for a heal here. Ah, lovely crit 2 heal. Hey, a crit is still a stress heal, even if it's not that great as any other kind of heal. And I think we're pretty okay on stress at this point. Let's go ahead and just eliminate somebody while we can. We can try for the stun here. Nah, his stun resist is apparently much better. So he's gonna go ahead and stun us and guarantee it. No, no, I did not guarantee it. I lied. I lied through my teeth. Right through them. And might as well just Cry Havoc again. Down to 0 stress on him. Love to see that. Still, we could stun him. My goodness, he's really... All right, let's just get rid of him. Good crit there. He was really adamant that he not... we're gonna continue adventuring. We do get the stun stone here. Or dazzling charm, sorry, which is a pretty good one. I'll argue that we should maybe throw this on our friend here because he can't seem to stun anything, as much as he might try. I don't remember what interaction you get here. I think it's protection, dodge, and protection. Yeah, sure. Let's go ahead and reorder our team, and I think we're in good condition, so we might as well head back. We did spawn an additional fight. That can be a good thing too. We can get loot from that, right? So, not really that big a deal. Ooh! All right. Definitely not the fight you want to see right now. I'm going to go straight for the hit here. The madman has to go. All that stress we got rid of. And we're going to end up causing it to come back here pretty quickly. So this is actually a team that I don't want to fight. This is a pretty unfortunate set of circumstances to come across. This is what greed will get you in this game, huh? Go ahead and dog treat here. Makes it much more likely that we're gonna hit. Oh my god. All right, Madman's gone. That's at least a little. Look how much stress we're back up to now on our friend here. Crazy how fast it can turn around, huh? Absolutely not fun at all. And now our focus, let's go ahead and stealth her just so she doesn't get hit by the Arbalist here. Oh boy. All right. Go ahead and pull the Arbalist. Also removes the corpses. Great crit, thank you. Good dodge. Good man. All right. He's dead. Cry Havoc now. All right, I think we leave after this at this point. Our greed has not paid off, except by giving us a lot more stress. Unfortunate fight to spawn in. But, I mean, hey, we do get a Sapphire from it, which is a good amount of gold. Don't get me wrong. We can probably go up through this Curio here, at least that far, and then we can figure out how we're feeling there. Oh, man. Never really that fun of a situation to run into, huh? When something like that happens. I'm going to go ahead and just...
may we find victory.
I know there's a way to, like, instantly snuff the torch. I can't remember what it is. Okay. Overall, fine. We get another journal page, and I'm gonna head out. I think that's gonna be the end of that dungeon.
Return to rest. Devils remanded to their
Not bad. I mean, we didn't get as many heirlooms as I was hoping for, but gold is still very, very good. We do get the 3 deeds there. Unholy Slayer is fine. Off guard is not great, but it is only on the first round. So after the first round, you do lose this, so it's no longer a problem. And generally the first round, I mean, the first round can be devastating, but... Ooh, we got our Shield Breaker. Awesome. Mankind Hater, Bad Healer, and Cydiomania? Oh, welcome to the team.
Shifting, swaying.
All right. Sanitarium is now available, and the Survivalist is now available. How's Reynold feeling? Do we have him back? Oh, look at him. Reynold feels much better. Good stuff. Recovered 55 stress. And yeah, we're going to go ahead and grab all this. We'll go ahead and return our trinkets to everywhere. We're slowly building up our trinkets. That is also a very important thing. We have unlocked our first boss access to the Necromancer with Hell's Hairpin, which is not a bad first find. We've also unlocked the rest of the dungeons. It'd be good for us to start kind of moving up on these ones as well. We have Knight's Crest and Slippery Boots here. Some pretty good stuff. Let's go take a look at our stagecoach. Who do we have available? We already have a Leper. We could definitely use an Arbalist as just kind of having some back row damage. And then we're kind of, do we want another Highwayman or do we want an Abomination? You know what? I'm going to take the Abomination because I haven't played with him very much. I want to give him more of an opportunity to shine. I think that's definitely going to be an important thing for us to do. And yeah, I think we're looking all right. I don't think we have enough money or anything to upgrade anything at the blacksmith quite yet. That we could probably trade if we wanted to. We could probably trade a few of the busts. So let's see. I need 1 deed. So 3 busts for 1 deed. Let's go ahead and take it. We'll go ahead and unlock one of those. Now, even if I trade all of those, oh, actually, I can get enough of those. I can't get enough. Well, let's see. 6 of them will get me 9 of these, but I need 8. So it's either 9 or okay. And then if we trade the rest of them, we get very close. How about portraits? Can I trade portraits? There we go. Voila. All right. So now we've gone ahead and gotten ourselves the upgrade on the weaponsmith there, which just means that we can start to upgrade our level 1s and stuff into getting some better armor. That makes a big difference. It really helps with, you know, taking damage and dealing damage, and just really helps out a lot. I want to do a medium dungeon next time. We do also need to go ahead and just kind of unlock a few of these earlier dungeons as well, so might need to think about just knocking these out. We do also have the farmstead. I'm probably not going to touch the farmstead for quite a while. I would like to, of course, start working on that. That's another thing. I don't have much experience. I have fought the miller. I don't know if I've ever beat the miller, but I have fought him. But I've definitely never fought the sleeper before. But okay, I think that's going to be enough time there for this episode. Again, if you like this video and you like this series, leave a comment, leave a like, let me know about it. Maybe recommend some team comps for me to use in the upcoming fights. How do I use the Abomination best? Because I'm at a loss on how to use this guy super well. So if you have some answers for me, I would much appreciate it. But again, thanks for watching the video. I'll catch you all in the next one. Bye-bye.